There is a place in Bangladesh where the flat delta suddenly disappears and mountains rise into the clouds. Far from the country's crowded plains, a completely different world begins to appear.
Most of Bangladesh is shaped by rivers and plains. But in the southeast, the landscape changes dramatically.
This is Bandarban, a mountain district hidden in the southeastern corner of Bangladesh. And reaching it feels less like arriving at a destination, and more like entering another world. Beyond the flat delta of Bangladesh lies a hidden world of mist and mountains. Here, roads bend around green hills, revealing the breathtaking horizon of Bandarban. The journey itself becomes part of the story, with every turn revealing a new landscape. From higher ground, the scale of the hills becomes impossible to miss. Much of Bandarban's character comes from the relationship between its mountains and forests. For visitors who imagine Bangladesh only as a land of rivers and flat plains, this can be a surprise. But the mountains are not empty wilderness. People have built everyday lives here. Across the hills, villages appear between forests, roads, streams, and steep slopes. Bandarban's story is ultimately a human story, shaped by communities who call these mountains home. Daily life here follows the terrain, with work often shaped by the slopes and seasons. In local markets, the mountains meet the ordinary rhythm of trade, food, and community life. Traditions survive here, not as museum pieces, but as part of everyday life. And for the younger generation, these same mountains are simply home. Sometimes, discovering Bandarban means slowing down enough to notice the paths between the famous places. Beyond the vast delta lies a hidden mountain world. Water shapes all life here. This is the unknown Bangladesh. Streams cut through the hills, carrying rainwater down toward valleys and villages. Deeper into the hills, water becomes the reward at the end of difficult journeys. Most people know Bangladesh as a flat river delta, but move southeast and a hidden mountain. Here, even the air seems to carry the presence of the forest. High in the hills, places like Boga Lake reveal another side of Bandarban's landscape. Here, water, mountains, and clouds come together in a landscape that feels almost untouched. The higher you travel, the more the landscape seems to unfold without end. At elevated viewpoints such as Nilgiri, the mountains stretch beneath a changing sky. On certain mornings, clouds settle below the ridges, creating a world of mountains above the mist. Even the roads become viewpoints, turning ordinary travel into a moving panorama. Beyond the famous viewpoints, rural Bandarban moves at a much quieter pace. For families living here, the mountains are not scenery. They are part of home. Food, work, and community remain closely connected to the resources of the surrounding hills. Craft traditions also carry stories from one generation to the next. Markets offer a different view of Bandarban. Busy, practical, and deeply local. Across the hills, agriculture adapts to terrain that is very different from Bangladesh's river plains. Rain can transform these mountains, feeding streams and changing the landscape within hours. Sometimes the best way to experience the hills is simply to listen. As daylight fades, the mountains slowly change from green to shadow. Even in the district town, mountain life and modern Bangladesh meet side by side. Beyond the lights, the mountains remain vast, dark, and largely silent. Across areas such as Ruma, the mountain journey becomes deeper and more remote. In Thanchi, the landscape feels even more remote, with mountains dominating the horizon. Ruangchari offers another glimpse of the communities living among these forested ridges. Further south, Alikadam adds another chapter to Bandarban's mountain landscape. Lama connects mountaineering with the everyday rhythm of rural life. Toward Naikyongchari, the landscape continues its quiet transition between hills, forest, and human settlement. Bandarban Sadar brings the mountain world closer to the rhythm of a growing town. Bandarban is organized into 7 upazilas, including Alikadam, Bandarban Sadar, and Lama and Thanchi, each adding its own character to the district. Mention Bangladesh, and most people picture a vast, flat river delta. But move toward the southeast, and the landscape begins to rise. The deepest story is found in the people, whose lives are woven into this landscape. Knowledge, traditions, and memories move quietly from one generation to the next. Mountains change slowly, human lives change faster. Yet here, both remain connected. Travelers may remember the viewpoints, but the quieter moments often tell the deeper story. Bandarban is more than a beautiful picture. It is a place where people actually live. When you think of Bangladesh, you think of flat river deltas. But up here, a hidden mountain world awaits, easy to overlook, but unforgettable once discovered. Bangladesh is often introduced through rivers and delta plains. Bandarban tells another story. Beyond the flat delta, a hidden world unfolds. These misty peaks reveal a different Bangladesh, ancient, lush terrain, lush, diverse cultures. Perhaps the greatest discovery is realizing how much of Bangladesh remains beyond the familiar. Because sometimes the places we know least are the places that stay with us the longest. This is Bandarban, and this is the Bangladesh most travelers never see.